Verizon's not the only one that does this. There's worse offenders. There are worse offenders. This gets my goat so bad. Okay, Uber Eats. All right, it's time for another episode of That Really Gets My Goat.
Oh, wow. I can't wait for this one.
This is the first standalone episode of what I expect to be a recurring video because apparently my goat gets got.
It really does. Can I tell you?
And I do want to make real quick one correction on the last one. The last one that got my goat was the price of greeting cards. And what I said in it was a child doesn't really care about the greeting card, just ends up in the trash.
Right.
It doesn't matter. They'd rather have cash than a card.
Yeah. That
week, I walked in to Bobby, my son. I walk in to put him to bed after his reading time.
What does he have
10 years
cards
old.
Spread out all over his bed?
He did.
No, stop.
Yeah, he had pulled out, he had like a little treasure box that he has all of his greeting cards in. And he said, "Oh, Daddy, I was just reading through some of my old cards." Apparently they do care. Now that doesn't mean you can't buy that greeting card from the dollar store.
That's true.
I guarantee you he would care if he knew that it came from the dollar store. But if he didn't know, I don't think he would care. So, and you know what the other nice thing, Sarah recently gave a card to someone that was bought at the dollar store. Do you remember the old Hallmark commercial where people would get the card, they'd be like, "Oh, that's great." And then they would flip it over to see if it was Hallmark. On a regular Hallmark card, if you get it at Target or Walmart or somewhere like that, it has the price on the back of the card. Yes. At the dollar store, it doesn't.
Okay. Brilliant.
Which is a pro and a con. So if you get a card and it does not have the price on the back, you know that they were cheap and they bought it at the Dollar Tree. So moving on today, what really gets my goat is...
I've probably heard this.
Yeah, I don't think you have. This is new. So Bobby has a watch that's a smart watch for kids that allows him to make phone calls. It's fantastic. We moved to this new neighborhood and he has all these friends, and so he's all over, and so we can keep in touch with him. It has safety features like if we call him, it'll automatically pick up whether he picks it up or not.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
It's just great. You can only put approved contacts on it, and so like we know who's on there, family and stuff like that. But one of the problems was he hasn't been able to hear me. It's just like all garbly, like the speaker is messed up. So we went to the Verizon store to get a new watch. Asked him how much the watch was. $139. Okay, that's fine. So we get there. And then he goes to ring me up and the total is $180. So I'm like, all right, there's taxes, but what's the rest of the stuff? He said, well, it's an upgrade fee of $30. When I walked in, he did say, "Oh, you're here to upgrade." And I said, "No, we're not upgrading. We're replacing a broken thing." Like I've upgrade to me sounds like I'm coming in to buy a nicer one because I want to, or whatever. Here's the thing about it that gets my goat is that 99% of people who come into that store to buy that device and put a plan on it. I cannot buy that and do that without paying the $30 upgrade fee. So shouldn't that amount be included in the price
of the watch or of your?
Either one. And so that was, I was trying to
want the extra.
I was trying to play devil's advocate and say, well, maybe it's not a cost of the device, but it's a cost of the service. Here's how I think corporations should filter their policies, and here's what makes it feel wrong. Let's say that I was going to sell you this calculator. I said, "Hey, Melissa, you want to buy this calculator? You want to buy it?"
I definitely want to buy the calculator.
It's $5. Okay. So, and then,
good deal.
Okay, great. And I'm like, all right, your total comes to $8.
And where'd that $3 come from?
Well, it's a purchase fee. It's an upgrade fee. If I did that to anyone face to face and I'm not a business, and I have to look them in the eye and tell them I'm charging them a significant additional amount for some stupid fee, that feels wrong. Doesn't that feel wrong?
Yeah.
So why is it okay for corporations to do? And it feels wrong individually would be my point. And it's not. I mean, that's my point. I'm not asking. That's rhetorical because that's the problem with corporations is they do stuff because it makes sense for them financially. And the people making those decisions are not the ones on the front line having to look people in the eye and do it. And so they can feel fine about it while they sleep and they make an extra. That's over 20% additional. There might be some fee associated with activating a new device. But I feel like that should either be included in the device cost or in the service cost, not separated out. Verizon's not the only one that does this. There's worse offenders. There are worse offenders. This gets my goat so bad. Okay, Uber Eats. I have no problem with them charging a fee. I have no problem with the delivery fee. I have no problem with paying a tip. Here's where the problem is. They will say proudly as you're scrolling, $2.95 delivery fee, $1.95 delivery fee, free delivery fee. So you do it, you go to checkout. Delivery fee is whatever they said it was going to be. And then there's a service fee.
Yeah.
What is the service? Delivery? Delivery is the service. They should be the same. And
of course they should be the same, but they are trying to, they're doing it on purpose.
I know.
That's what gets your goat.
That's what gets my goat. How can you say it and not be upset?
I am not upset at all.
Why?
I don't know. Because that's just the way it is. And here's what it is
it's
for
wrong.
me. No. Here's what it is for me, is that there's no coming up against the man. What did you do? I'm assuming you paid it.
I did. And when we left, Bobby goes, "You're getting annoyed with that guy, huh?" I try not to be annoyed at the sales associates because they have nothing to do with it, but I am annoyed. Yeah. I'm not annoyed. I was annoyed at him for I'll tell you why I was annoyed at him. Because I'm there with my son to get a watch, and any 10-year-old boy does not want a watch. They want a phone, but we don't want him to have a phone. And so I walk in immediately and I tell him what we're looking for. And he's like, "Oh, but you might want to get a phone. It's probably cheaper to get a phone." It's cheaper to get a phone, I think. And all right. So one, you're trying to upsell me. It's like trying to sell candy to a child when the parent doesn't want them to get candy. It's an easy sell to the kid, and it causes conflict here. So shut up. But the other thing was that he used the logic of it's cheaper to get a phone. The watch is $139, and the plan for it is $10 a month. How in the world?
There's no way.
Is a phone going to be cheaper? There's no way. And what he means is I'll make more money. Like that's, and I don't know if they're commission based or not. Maybe they're not commission based. Maybe they're incentivized by the branch and how many. Somehow he has some incentive because someone proved me wrong in the comments how a watch could possibly be more expensive than a full cell phone plan. I could go on, but I've already completed enough. So we'll end this video here, and I will see you next time on That Really Gets My Goat.